this is Michael Wadika for VVH Television, Hamptons Television. We're at the 61st Annual Writers and Artists Softball Game. Welcome.
Round of applause to Maggie and Nicole.
Hey, Leif, how are you?
Okay.
Great, great. Thank you so much for your time and commitment. How many years have you been doing this?
Oh, I don't know, 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How wonderful. How
I
wonderful
can keep
that
it
you
up.
do. Now, how important it is for the local community and organizations that you do?
I'm not sure. I think it's important. I think it gives the ball players a chance to get together and support 3 very worthy causes, and that's the East Hampton Daycare Center, the Phoenix House, which is a drug rehabilitation, and the East End Hospice, which takes care of a lot of the indigents.
Now, how many, the past history, tell us a little bit about the history, maybe some of the people that have played in it.
The game was started around 1948 by Wilfred Zogbaum's front yard in Springs, with Willem de Kooning, Franz Klein, a number of, there's our umpire right there. A lot of the famous artists. It was an artist's game, and then they invited 2 writers to play, and that was Barney Rossett, who was the editor of the first Grove Press, and then I'm not sure it was the first Grove Press, but an editor of the publisher. I'm sorry, of the first Grove Press, and then they invited Harold Rosenberg, who was a writer about artists. Harold Rosenberg wrote about art, and Barney Rossett's girlfriend was an artist, Joan Mitchell. So they're all artists. And somewhere in the 60s, the writers moved in. And today, there's Richard Reeves complaining about something. And today, the writers have run everything. They've taken over everything. They've taken over half the world. So we do the best.
No shame.
We do the best we can. We do the. No, I have no shame.
Dying profession.
Compared to writers, I have no shame.
Use house painters.
House painters. What house
painters?
What house painters?
You played Marty Lyons, who hit the longest home run, and he played with a Jet. What kind of an artist was he?
I'm gonna call up Marty and tell him
You
that.
guys got to move it a little tighter.
I'm going to call up the law
him up and
enforcement
tell him
on
that
you.
you're calling
There's
him
a
a
mayor. I'm
house-
going to get you arrested.
It's the writers and auto body shop
Jeez.
game.
You see, here's a classic example of writers. They're going to exaggerate everything.
Why not?
There's nothing that's true.
Who's your
to a
best
writer.
auto body shop guy? To
You ask him. A writer makes a statement, and the question comes back. Well, is that true? And I say, well, it's sort of true, and then maybe it's not true.
We have
How
fact
many years
checkers.
have- how many-
We have fact checkers.
How many years have the 3 of you been arguing over the game?
We're too old to remember.
112.
Are you going to get a hamburger or cheeseburger?
I'm getting a hot dog.
A hot dog?
Yes.
How great. Welcome to the game today.
Thank you. It's always a lot of fun.
Where are you from?
Amagansett.
Amagansett.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to the game?
Oh, maybe a dozen.
Oh, good for you.
Over 30 years. Or
Great. Well, we're so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Enjoy your hot dog.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, thank you so much for volunteering today. What were your names?
Scott.
Bill. Great. Who's the best cook out of the 3 of you? Good, good. Guys, thank you so much for your help. Really appreciate it. We're here with the director of the Phoenix House. How are you?
I'm good today. How are you? Enjoying the game? Getting ready to start?
Excellent, excellent. Now, this is wonderful for the Phoenix House. How many years have you been working with the Artist-Writers game?
Well, the Artists and Writers game, this is the 61st annual year that it's going on, and it benefits Phoenix House, it benefits East End Hospice, and it also benefits East End Daycare.
That's great. Now, tell us a little bit about the Phoenix House and the incredible things that you guys do there.
Okay, we're located out here in Wainscott in the, we're called the East Hampton Academy, and we specifically deal with adolescents from the ages of 14 to 20 years old. I'd say one of the biggest benefits, besides the fact the kids get to come out here and get involved, they're doing some community service out here, they're running around selling raffle tickets, they're having a good time, they're out of the facility, and we just recently got a basketball court that was built as a result of the benefits that have come over the years from the Artists and Writers game. We're very grateful for the Artists and Writers game.
Great. Now, how many kids do you have at the Phoenix House?
Right now, the capacity is 45, and we have 43.
Great, great. It's so wonderful that you commit your time and your dedication in what you do at the Phoenix House. Thank you so much for your time. How do they get a hold of you if there's any troubles or anyone needs any problems or wants to learn more about the Phoenix House?
PhoenixHouse.org is a website, www.phoenixhouse.org, or they can call us at our admissions department in Brentwood, which would be Phoenix House. They can even call here at the Academy, which is 631-537-2891.
Great. Thank you so much for everything that you do. We really appreciate it.
Great day.
Thank you. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
You want to tell us about what you're doing here?
Yes, we're volunteers from East End Hospice, and we're selling shirts, hats, and they're going terrific.
Great. How many years have you been doing it, and has the game been supporting you?
I've only been here for the second year, but I understand that the game really helps us considerably.
Great. Well, we can't thank you enough for your time and your dedication, your volunteer. It goes to a wonderful cause. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Ken. How are you today?
Good. I'm great.
Good. What position?
I play first.
First. All right. You got the long stretch then.
I don't know. I can't bend anymore.
And if it goes by, you're just like, let him go. Let him go. How many years have you been doing this?
I've been a captain for about 20 years.
Great.
We have a winning record. Did you notice that?
No, I
We've
didn't.
lost the last 2 years, but we don't talk about that.
But other than that, you've been basically
we're fine.
winless. You're all over the.
Yeah.
Not
We have
only-
a winning percentage.
There you go, winning percentage. All right. So, what special moments have you gained over the last couple of years?
Well, winning the victories and watching the artists try to cheat was really interesting.
And
but they didn't get
bragging
away with
rights.
it. We have them.
Absolutely. How perfect is that?
And we go and have a beer afterwards, and we pour it on their heads, and it's great fun.
Right. Yeah. Kick them around a little
Yeah,
bit.
but
Kick
they
the
just
dirt on their
artists, they
shoes.
just artists.
Absolutely.
House painters.
Yeah. Well, I've heard a lot about that today.
It's true. Writers don't lie.
Oh no, heaven no. Because what do they have? They have people that check the facts.
You bet.
All right. Thank you so
And
much.
I have my friend who's a fact checker.
All right. There you go.
All right, we know what we need to do.
Dan from Dan's Paper. How are you?
Good.
You're the smart one with the big brimmed hat.
It's always good to have a hat on a day like this, I'll tell you.
Yeah. How many years you been covering it with the paper?
I've been covering it and umpiring it for over 30 years.
Oh, great. So you've seen a lot of different people, a lot of different
yeah.
celebrities, writers, all the rest.
Sure. Yeah.
Good.
And
Tell
great
us.
fun.
Yes. So umpiring, who's going to win today? Who's your choice of today?
I'm the umpire. I'm not supposed to have a choice.
So no one's juiced you on the side, one side or the other. A little bribery going on.
No, no.
Good, good. What else is happening? I hear you got a book.
Yeah, Random House published it last May. It's called In the Hamptons, My 50 Years, which is how long I've been running the newspaper. And it has anecdotes. Each chapter is a different person, a different experience, and a different date. It's done all chronologically. And people have very much liked it. It's going to be out in paperback next year.
Great. Well, congratulations on that, and thanks. May the best team win today.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Grab a hot dog, get a sample Snapple, do the Wii Station and the A to B Mike. Have you checked that out yet?
Mike Lupica, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. How many home runs did you hit?
You know, I was just saying to Eric Ernst, we've been playing in this game for about 30 years. I actually did hit I have one career home run in this game, and I let off the game, I'm tearing around first base, and somebody said you could slow down. And I said, why? And they said, you hit a home run, and I thought they were lying to me, so I continued to sprint around the bases.
Right. Just like Pete Rose, basically, just like Pete Rose.
Yeah, I wish.
Good, good. So tell us a little bit about the game and how important it is to you.
Oh, it's really, it's a fun of playing with your friends. That's one thing, but it's great. It's great causes. Phoenix House and East Hampton Daycare and East Hampton Hospice. It's a good deal, and it's the kind of money that's so meaningful to all of them. So anything we make today really helps them out a lot. And, year after year, we're just astonished that people would actually pay to watch us play softball. It's kind of troubling, actually.
Great. Well, we really appreciate your time and commitment. Thank you so much for everything that you do.
Thank you. It's going to be a great day. Thank you.
Carl Bernstein, how are you?
Hot, very hot.
You look good, though. I saw you rounding second, going towards third. You had a great slide.
That's right. Brown-eyed, handsome man. That's right. Just like Chuck Berry said.
Right. How important is this game to you?
I've played in it since '76. It's a great ritual. It's for good causes, and it brings people together that haven't seen each other in a while, so it's fun.
Who's been some of the better players or some of the more fun players you've been with over the years?
Oh, Plimpton was always fun. A lot of guys gone now, but Plimpton, Bradley played one year. Ben Bradley, my boss from the Washington Post. Everybody who's been out here has played, who writes or paints or does auto body work.
That's great. Well, we really appreciate your time and your commitment. Thank you so much, and good luck. May you hit a couple of home runs.
Thank you. Single, I'll settle.
I'm with Kevin. How are you, Kevin?
I'm fine. Having a great time here in the Hamptons.
Good. Now, I guess you're going to be the pinch runner for most people.
That's right. I'm that guy.
Why is that?
I'm one of the fastest men in the world. World record holder, 400-meter hurdles.
Oh, my gosh. When was that?
About 17 years ago in Barcelona, Spain.
But you still have it, don't you?
That's right.
All right. Right after this interview, you and I are going to go to first base and back.
By the time I'll be around the home plate.
There you go. All right. So what are you doing? How important is this game to you?
It's very important because one of these days I want to become a writer, and I have a great story to tell, actually, so I may find me a ghostwriter to write my movie. I'm hanging out with Vinny, Invincible. That's my housemate here in the Hamptons,
right.
And he's been filling me in and getting me all the ins and outs on what I need to do to get that book deal and get that big movie deal.
Right. Well, we may help you out with the TV deal as well.
That's right.
So here, take the close-up with this guy, real tight close-up.
That's right. We're here. I'm Kevin Young here in Hamptons Television, station VVH-TV.
There you go. All right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Likewise.
I'm with Vince Papali. How are you?
Hey, you did good, Michael. Thanks a lot.
I've been practicing for about 40 minutes over his name. I've got it scripts all over the place. It's great. It's great.
Thanks.
Invincible. What a wonderful movie.
Oh, my God. It's amazing what's happened in my life since Invincible came out. It's almost 3 years now since Labor Day when it came. And it's a story about hope, and this is what this is all about, hopes and dreams, and that's why we're here today.
Great, and gives young people, especially people like at the Phoenix House, people that may not have a chance, an opportunity to come out, take an example from what you did and just grow and just push themselves. Anything's possible.
Well, you're true, and that's what it's all about, and that's what I'm so proud about the movie, Mike, that it did well in the box office and all that, but when it's all said and done, it's the impact and people telling me that, you gave me hope, you gave me inspiration, you made me feel like I could do it, and there's too many kids out there that are told that they can't. They're labeled, they're not. They just don't have what it takes according to others, and they've got to break away from that. After a while, they start believing it, and hopefully Invincible helps them feel that much better about themselves.
And also realizing with kids, a lot of times just showing up, just the fact of showing up and trying makes a world of difference.
Well, that's what we always say, and that's what I always say, that the loser says I can't, the winner says I'll try. Some take a little bit further and say just do it, but I think just going out there and you're a winner, just participating makes you a winner, and that's what it's all about. But never give up.
Now you're still in pretty good shape.
Well, that's because
oh my God, I started doing push-ups and sit-ups as soon as I saw you. I got to get a little better over there.
I'm chasing after a 12 and a 15-year-old right now. They're keeping me young. Cancer survivor though, so so I'm real proud of that too. So it's all good. Life is so great right now. It's amazing.
With Harris, how are you today?
All right, yourself?
Good. You're not playing today. What's wrong?
Well, I got a little something in my right shoulder, so I can't make the throw from behind third base.
Oh, gotcha. So
It's
how many?
happened to all the great ones.
Absolutely.
From time to time.
Maybe a little bit of pinch running in case they have a need?
No, running wouldn't be a good idea. Pinch running is not good either.
So how important is something like this to you?
It's a good time. So I'm going to umpire. I'm going to see what I can do to piss people off.
Absolutely. So
has
anyone bribed you, writers or artists, anyone?
Not as yet, because I don't think they know I'm going to do it. But
so
if it had got out, then of course I'd be,
going to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Is there anything special that you've gained over the years? Any special moments that you've gained over here?
Yes, but nothing I could talk about in public.
Well, we really appreciate your time. Good luck today.
Okay, thank you.
Here with Sienna and Lewis. How are you today?
How are you?
Awesome.
Great. Is this your first base softball game for the artist writers?
Yeah.
And what do you think about it so far?
It's cool.
That's great. When did you get here today?
About an hour ago.
Are you from the area?
Oh, no, Queens, Whitestone.
And you came out just for this?
Yes.
How great is that?
Yeah, support
now,
the cause for the Phoenix House.
Outstanding, outstanding. Now you have a couple other people in your family here.
My daughter
right?
Alicia, my wife Leah.
Hi, how are you? Well, it's so wonderful that you take the time and support. This is a nice little outfit. Did you put it all together? You're right after the designer, eh?
Yes.
Good girl, good girl. Well, thank you so much for your
Mike.
support. Really
Have a good
appreciate
day.
it. Here with James Lipton. How are you today?
Oh, I couldn't be better.
Good. Are you with the artists or the writers today?
Writers. I'm a writer.
Great, great. What position?
I'm not playing. I'm the announcer.
Oh, outstanding, outstanding. But you've been doing this for years,
I played
correct?
second base for years. I was terrible.
Terrible. Now, how important has it been? What sort of people have you seen, and what important moments have you seen throughout the years on this?
Oh, this is for me is the high point of the summer in the Hamptons. It's sweet. It's family. It's everybody I've known forever. It's the best day of the year.
Great. Well, we really appreciate your commitment, and everyone else, all the different writers and artists that are here, and we really appreciate your time and commitment to the organization.
Great. How are you doing?
Good. You did a great job singing today.
Thanks.
I was trying to sing along, but your voice is way too good. I had to stop.
Was it?
Yeah, you did
I'm still like, thank you.
No. How long have you been singing?
Oh, my whole life. I've just got done with school yesterday from Berklee College of Music, so I'm like,
This is a great game. I'm glad you kicked it off for us. It's getting very exciting. Oh, we saved.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Elizabeth. You did
much.
wonderful.
Thank
We
you
really
so
appreciate it. Thank you.
Deliver our game ball. Go for it, Lauren.
Coincidence. Great. How are you doing? Are you fine?
Oh, she's got it.
Really?
Rounding first, going second.
You're just saying that.
No penalty.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And she's riding to third, rounding the bases.
Still on the third,
And she's home. Thank you very much for your singing. Up to the plate, Mr. Renaud. Take that ball.
You did a great job around the bases. I was a little concerned around second when you were dragging your feet.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure and touch every base, I didn't want to be sent back.
Yeah, and you were going to slide home, make sure to count it. Good. How many years have you been playing?
I've played, I believe, in about 6 or 7 games. Whenever I can, I play.
Great. Now, what position are you playing today?
I'm playing, I was just told, short center field.
All right.
Yes.
Outstanding. Outstanding. And the other guys were talking trash about your team. We stuck up for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just thank you so much. I'll take your word for it.
You know, those writers, they're starting to pass notes around. It's horrible.
I know, that's their strength, They got it. They're good with the pen.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for taking your time.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Go, baby, go! Run it out, run it out!
Quick shot or no? All right, so you guys are leaving? Yeah. All right. Come on. So
Ball man.
9:30. Can you both be there? You have money? You need some money?
Mr. Bradley, what is the call?
Let's find that. National anthem.
What is the call? 2-2. Or 1-2.
Take Botox. Botox, please step back. Please step back, Botox. You're giving way to the line.
With the photographers on the first baseline, you take a step back. Third baseline, move on to second base. Hello,
Kate, how are are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Now, we saw Lori going around the base with her wonderful bike. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Laurie is a great person. She's supported the game through so many years, and Ultramotor with our A to B bike, electric bike, is proud to be supporting the 3 charities in East Hampton today.
Outstanding. Tell us a little bit about the bike. How far does it go? What does it do, and where do you get it?
Well, it's an electric bike, and you get 20-mile range of one charge, and the battery is integrated into the down tube. It goes 20 miles an hour, which is phenomenal. It has amazing torque performance because it has the latest in technology, in hot motor technology.
We're doing this in the middle of a game, that's why.
It has full suspension, and wide tires, so it's super comfortable. So it has a lot of things going for it. It's breaking new ground in terms of how people can go places. It's not classified as a motorbike, it's classified as a bike, so it doesn't need registration, license, or insurance.
And it's great to ride. She's let me ride it around a little bit. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really fun.
Great. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
1 runner, 2 runners. Oh!
Come on, easy swing, Billy. Just drive the ball. Go ahead.
There you go.
Slugginess scoring.
What a great day today.
It's absolutely gorgeous. It's sunny, the weather's beautiful. It's a little warm, but you know, I'm not out there playing, so I can't complain.
I know we're here for the Artist Writers game, but you have something coming up right down the corner. What is it?
It's the Hamptons Film Festival, and everybody is definitely going to have to tune in and watch. This year it's going to be bigger and better than ever.
Now, how do they get a hold of the film festival? How do they get tickets? How do they call?
Well, that they have to go through actually the official Hamptons International Film Festival website.
Who are you voting for, artists or writers?
You know, I have to go with the writers. As a journalist, as a reporter, I have to go with the writers.
Gotcha. Well, I'm with the artists, so good luck today. Scott, how are you?
Mike, I'm terrific. How are you?
Good. I'm making a lot of mistakes here. They keep pointing up. You should be more like Marvin. I'm like, Marvin, come on, give me a break.
I'm here.
Oh my
I'm here.
gosh, you're killing me.
Coming out to support this game. I mean, this is terrific what they do out there each year, and to see the turnout. First of all, the weather couldn't be more perfect.
I know, it's outstanding.
And
isn't it?
are the artists or the writers going to win today?
They say there's no losers today, only winners.
You know,
but the writers are definitely talking trash to them today.
I tell you, it gets so competitive out here. I'm always touched by the passion these guys have out there. When you see Alec Baldwin, you see Mort Zuckerman, these guys who do something different in life, when they get out here on the ball field, there is such a passion, there's such an energy, there's such a dedication. We got to win.
Intensity. Not only that, it's great to be an umpire. You know, the type of money these guys make at the end of the game on the close calls, everyone's slipping them 5s and 10s.
Well, I wasn't here the year, but I understand Bill Clinton was an umpire one year, and I was out here a couple of years ago. Rudy Giuliani, he was out there pitching.
Nice.
Not bad, I tell you. And,
a lot of coverage. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great, thank you. Now you're here at the Artist Writers game, but I understand you. What do you do for a living? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I work with hotels. I represent some hotels in Mexico and in Greece.
And their names are?
Banyan Tree Hotels and Resorts and Helios Hotels.
Great, and you're also big in giving back to the community.
Yes, we're here to support the Phoenix House and see the artists and writers and support them and donate some hotel stays to this great charity. So yeah, it's great to be here.
Right now, I have a small hotel, the Enclave Inn, nothing like what you guys do. You got some big places, don't you?
I've heard about the Enclave Inn. It's the place to stay in the Hamptons.
Well,
That's what I've heard.
Thank you, but tell us a little bit about your place.
Sure, so Banyan Tree, they're Asian spa resorts, and we just opened a hotel in Mexico. And also we've got 7 hotels in Greece. So we're very proud to...
I'll give you a room in the Hamptons, you give me a room in Greece.
Sounds good, let's
All right,
do it.
guys, we got a place to go. It's a hot day, and I know you've been working early. You got here early today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I got here about 9:30 this morning.
Now you're with the Phoenix House, eh?
Yes.
Great. Now tell us a little bit about the Phoenix House.
Okay, well, the Phoenix House is giving me and a bunch of other people an opportunity to change our lives. You know, we went in there with, an addiction problem and a problem with, having criminal charges, and they're, helping us get our lives back on track.
Great. Now, a lot of love, a lot of tough love at times, but also, I think they have certain freedoms that allow you to make the choices, either stay or go, and it forces you to be, kind of grow up a little bit on it. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, they definitely, they force responsibility on you, so that, you have to grow up, because, the way we were living is not a way. It's not, you're not going to be successful in the real world the way we're living. So they're giving us the tools so that we can, you know, grow up and become young men. You know, go back to school, work, and they're helping us get our families back together too.
Now, I also understand there's a mentoring program. Younger people help a little bit older. And whether they're older or younger, it doesn't matter, but mentoring, as well as you have the ability to grow within the community itself, right?
Yeah, there's somewhat of a status in the community so that, you know, you gain responsibility. As, you know, the longer you've been there, the more responsible you're showing, the more growth you're showing, the more responsibility you're given. And, it, you know, it helps integrate you back into society in the real world.
Great. Well, we're really proud of you, really happy with your success, and keep doing the good work. And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Now, you're up here, you're working with the Phoenix House. They wouldn't let you in the game, though, eh?
No, I'm a baseball player, but they wouldn't let me in. I don't know why.
We're going to have to talk to somebody about that, maybe change your shirt, sneak out there a little bit later. But you're with the Phoenix House. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm in the Phoenix House now. You know, it's a great program. It's long-term. Helping me identify the attitudes and behaviors that I need to identify to change my life for the better.
Great. Now, it's been a lot of internal struggles, a lot of internal searching. You feel happy about where you've become?
Yeah, I'm real happy. You know, I've been there for about 6 months, and they've given me clean time that I couldn't imagine getting anywhere else.
Great. Well, anything special you want to say to anyone out there that may be going down a particular path that may not be the best path for them?
Yeah, just, you know, you got to do it with treatment. You can't do it on your own. Get help. You can't do it on your own.
Now, it's also with the surroundings. Sometimes the surrounding, this is an unbelievable environment, great surrounding, wonderful people, but sometimes the surrounding that you're in isn't always the best. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, they say you're a product of your environment sometimes, and you know, if you're in an environment that's bringing you down, you got to get out. But you know, it's not always about the environment; it's about you inside. You know, so you got to change. You got to change yourself. But if changing your environment is what does it for you, then you could do that too. You know.
Great. Well, we're really proud of everything you've accomplished.
Thank you.
I'm with the sweetest girls in the place. Not just because of what they're serving, but they are all sweet. How are you? Tell us your names.
I'm Annie Jaslow.
I'm Beth White. Alana Evans.
Now, a lot of baking going on over here. I did most of it. The girls took most of the credit, but who did this? And it's for the Phoenix House, correct?
It's for the Phoenix House, yes. We're the outpatient program. We're all employees of the outpatient program, and we got our friends and family to bake for us.
How great is
Plus we got a lot of local, what do you call them?
Donations.
Very good. That's right. That's right.
Now, just by chance, if everything isn't sold and I back up my car and load my trunk up, is that a problem?
No, not at all. Take it. We don't want to have to eat them.
That's great. Well, I'm going to fill my pockets up. Ladies, thank you so much for your time and your commitment. Thank you to the sweetest girls here. Howie from
Grandstand Sports.
Grandstand Sports. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I love the photo.
And well, you should. It's a great piece. It's the only time Muhammad Ali and Elvis Presley ever met, 1973 in Las Vegas, and it's out here on auction to raise money for the East End Hospice and 2 other children's charities.
Great. Now, how many pieces do you have here today?
There's 40 pieces here up for auction to raise money for this great cause, and having a great time watching the celebrity softball game.
Well, outstanding. Now, how do people, if they can't make it here today, how do they get a hold of it in the auction in order to raise some money for the charities?
If they'd like to do that, they could go to grandstandsports.com and just bid online and help raise money for these great causes.
Great. You have some wonderful stuff here. If my pockets were bigger, I'd take a couple with me, but it's all for a good cause. Thank you so much.
Well, remember, with credit cards, it's basically free. You can take as much time as you want to pay it off.
Hi, how are you, Chris?
Great. It's a great day here.
Outstanding. Tell us a little bit about Snapple and how important it is as a brand to come out and do local charity work.
Well, the first thing is that Snapple believes in getting involved with community events. And this is a great event, especially in the fact that it supports so many local charities, and Snapple is all about supporting the community.
Great. We see a lot of different varieties, a lot of different brands. How the growth potential, things that have happened with Snapple lately, it's been incredible.
Well, a lot of people have been asking, do we have new flavors? Well, in fact, all of our flavors have been reformulated. If you see our display here, it's all about Snapple has found better stuff. By better stuff, we mean that we've taken high fructose corn syrup, gotten rid of it, and now we have real sugar in our product.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, we really appreciate it. Anything special you want to tell the people out there about Snapple or about your community service that you do?
Well, if you see our new logo, it's all natural Snapple, and that's what Snapple's about right now.
Great. Well, we really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We hope that, as they say, the charities win today.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us at the 61st Annual Writers and Artists Softball Game. There are no losers today. Everyone's a winner, especially the local charities. like Phoenix House. So it's been a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the artists, the writers, all the people, the volunteers that have come out with us today. So thank you. This is Michael Wadika for WVVH in the Real Hamptons.